follows a retired soldier-turned-reporter who is given a coveted interview with a death row inmate. What he learns thrusts him into Atlanta's shadowy underworld, where he'll have to utilize his military training to survive being hunted for having information that could topple the most powerful ruling class in the city. This full-color graphic novel is available in hardcover, paperback, and pocketbook editions. Crowdfunding now through Dinales.com.
Oh, look at that. We're live for another Joking Adventure Hour. This is May 29th, 2026. Hello to X Rumble and BitChute. Hello to YouTube. Hello to Lurks and Bots. Hello to another Friday night time. Hello to George.
Yay.
We stream every night because stories are real, but the news, they be fake. And before I jump in, be sure to get your copy of the Immortal Mask 200-page graphic novel on sale now at Dinales.com, CriticalBlast.com, and Amazon.com. All right. So TV news now. Peter Doocy says a judge ruling today that Trump's name has to come off the Trump Kennedy Center is too much for the president. In a post, President Trump conclude, I have instructed the Department of Commerce to make all necessary arrangement with Congress to allow a full and complete transfer of this institution, giving them the responsibility for its operation, maintenance, and management. Peter Doocy, his argument is if they're going to take my name off of it and they're not going to let me fix this, it's not worth my time. Brett Baier, that's big news for Washington on a Friday afternoon. This is so ridiculous.
Wait, a judge is forcing to take his name off of it?
Yeah.
And what authority does he have?
I know. That's outside his purview as a judicial judge.
What the hell, man?
So basically, Trump has said, okay, if you want to take my name off it, then I'm not responsible for it. So send it over to Congress for them to maintain it. No, that's not under the purview of Congress. We can't do that. Gee, really? You don't say, huh? You don't say. So what does allow a judge to do so? to make a ruling. This whole story is bullshit. It's outrage bait. You know, we're ramping up, George. We're ramping up to bullshit DEFCON 2. You know? Okay. Any comments?
No. Just, I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
The judge's supposed to be focused on, crime. That's not crime.
Strange. All right, this is from Benny Johnson's 5 innocent people are dead in Virginia. Among them, a 13-year-old girl and a 7-year-old boy. They were killed when a bus slammed into a stopped traffic. The driver was an immigrant from China who does not speak English, can't read road signs, can't communicate with law enforcement. New York State gave him a commercial license anyway. Democrat-run states handing out CDLs to unqualified drivers needs to be held accountable. The federal government is now investigating New York licensing records. It's long overdue, praying for the victims and their family. Here's the thing. What hit that bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the picture that you're showing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of a heavy machinery heavy machinery vehicle, that bus will tank anything because it has to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the passengers just feel it's like a bump of just the impact. Not just, oh, this person died and this person died. Because what it looks like here, see right here?
Yep.
It looks like it smashed into something. And the only way that person could be alive if those person was or died, if that person right here, see where that was right there?
Yep.
If that person was standing right there when it hit. Because look at the rest of the bus. Even the driver's seat. So the only fatal point is if that 13-year-old girl or 7-year-old boy was standing right there about to get off and got hit. But then you look, you look, right? And there's nowhere near where. Now, if you're saying this 13-year-old girl and a 7-year-old boy died when it got impacted by a car, which is what this looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that happening, but not the bus. You got to clarify that.
So there's a lot of discrepancies here.
It's called I don't know what it's called. You know, when they're trying to manipulate through sympathetic memes.
Roadside assistance.
Yeah. Oh, and then Marcia Lucas passed away at age 80.
Who's that?
George Lucas' first wife.
Oh, the editor of Star Wars?
Yeah.
The person that actually saved Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a gun.
Yep. The one who said keep the robot and the gags in. Make it humorous. I'm telling you, a film is film in threes. The script, the shooting, and then the editing. Because you can film in the other two, but the editing, that's where the movie breaks or die.
That blows.
That's why the studios always try to have, you know, try to retain control of the editing over the directors.
That would explain a shitload of MCU Phase 4 crap.
Yep. Hans, but then again, a lot of the people working on the MCU are also corporate men, company men's, or company things. I don't know what they identified themselves as.
Idiots.
Yeah.
I strongly suggest idiots.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Hans, whenever these things happen, it almost turns out to be a radical partisan activist behind the rove. In this case, it's Christopher Cooper, the same judge who sabotaged the trial of Clinton campaign lawyer Michael Sussman, blocked January 6th defendant from accessing the GoFundMe funds, and sentenced other under totally discredited 18 U.S.C. 1512. Cooper is also married to Amy Jeffress, Joe Biden's personal attorney and counselor to Eric Holder. And that Eric Holder was Obama's AG. And to complete the circle, Cooper and Jeffress were married by Merrick Garland. So, yes, it's absolutely shocking he ended up ruling against Trump. So, you wanted to know who the judge is? Christopher Cooper. Looks like he's getting spotlighted, George.
Just like that.
And now we know why this happened. Why Trump put Trump Kennedy to make this asshole come out from his barrel.
Hey, the name's gonna stick.
Yeah.
The guy has no. He has no authority over commercial matters. That's a commercial matter.
Mm-hmm. So, here let's read this rant. That isn't a rant. It's to bring attention to Cooper. So, Donald J. Trump on his Truth Social says, shocking, a judge appointed by Barack Hussein Obama Christopher Cooper, ruled that the Kennedy Center, which was going to close early July for large-scale renovation and construction due to years of neglect, decay, and poor maintenance, and which was to be transformed by the Trump administration into the finest facility of its kind anywhere in the world, it's not allowed to close for these renovations, which would not be possible to properly do without such closure. Additionally, Judge Cooper ruled that the 36-member board of the trustees, which unanimously voted to add the name Trump onto the former Kennedy Center, making the Trump Kennedy Center, did not have the right to do such an addition, and that the name Trump must be removed.
Good gosh. I mean, like, abuse of power, man.
Yeah.
That's clear. That is an abuse of power.
Right. Just imagine when Trump reveals this is a crime scene as well. Remember, he said he found underground basement rooms. Didn't know what it was used for, but it was nasty.
Oh, that's why they're stopping it from doing the renovations.
Yeah.
They don't want anyone to find out about the secret rooms.
Yeah, the secret rooms that he's talked about. You know, the same secret room that, remember the ballroom, you know, with 6 stories down, that was disclosed because of the judge thing. Yeah. How much disclosure are we going to find out between this back and forth? The Kennedy Center had lost over the years prior to getting involved in a short while ago hundreds of millions of dollars, in some cases, including ridiculous construction jobs that were done over $100 million a year. I took great pride in taking over a losing institution and look forward to making it into the great and prestigious winner for Washington, D.C. and the United States of America. Unfortunately, Judge Cooper and the radical left would rather see it die. I love how you put die, you know, instead of DEI, die.
Yeah.
Then President Trump transformed it into something everyone could be proud of, much as I have done in many cases throughout my life. And recently, with all the construction and renovation and fix-up that we have completed with the Department of Interior on the waterfalls, fountains, monuments, and other things of beauty that we've brought back to life in a now safe and secure, after record-setting crime, Washington, D.C. Safe and secure, meaning...
Wait a minute. And based on this logic,
then
it would be the Trump waterfalls. It would be the Trump monument. It would be the Trump reflecting pool.
Exactly.
It would be the Trump parks.
Exactly.
Right. You know, everything.
Trump monuments.
Everything in Washington, D.C. Trump, Washington, D.C.
Exactly.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
So why did he not put his name on all those other things, but the Kennedy Center?
Oh, hey now.
It was bait, and it got baited. And look at what he's capitalizing: safe and secure. You know?
Yeah.
Therefore, based on the fact that the radical left Democrats care more about opposing your favorite president, me, than a dying performing arts center, which almost all of which lose large amount of money throughout the country, we're going to be working with Congress to transfer this failing institution back to them so they can make a determination as to what to do with it. Judge Cooper was given a presentation by the leading building construction expert as how structurally dangerous the building is, with rotting beams, parking areas that are subject to collapse, and other various life and safety problems, in addition to the fact it also needs major renovation from an aesthetic standpoint. But he was not swayed. Look how he put quotation marks, swayed. He was not swayed. What a troll.
Yeah.
And said he wants the ability to incredibly remain open, therefore dangerous. Judge Cooper should be ashamed of himself. I cannot be involved in a situation where danger to the public is allowed to flourish in plain and open sight, unless I'm free to do what I do better than anyone else, bringing this institution back physically, financially, and artistically. I have no interest in continue. What could be done could be only a hopeless journey into never land. Never land, George.
It's never enough.
The world is never enough. There has never been a president of the United States who's been treated so unfairly by the court as I, but that's okay. I will continue to do what is considered to be a great job for the wonderful people of our country. I've instructed the Department of Commerce to make all necessary arrangement with Congress to allow the full and complete transfer of this institution, giving them the responsibility for its operation, maintenance, and management. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. It's more than what seems to be the eye, George. The fact that he's saying explicitly that he's giving them the maintenance and operation.
Yeah, they're going to fail.
Yeah,
they're going to fail miserably.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he presented a budget.
Yeah,
he presented a plan.
Yeah,
right. And now he's going to hand it over to Congress, where the Democrats basically where the government's going to argue and everything,
mm-hmm.
and he's going to go, you see, look at that.
Yeah,
they haven't got their shit together.
Exactly.
It's going to cost the taxpayer a shitload of money, but with me doing it, it wasn't going to cost the taxpayer any money. That's the beauty of the sales pitch.
Exactly.
Now, here's the punchline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Trump Kennedy Center, right? Or the Kennedy Center, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Well, that's getting renovated, right? That's part of the government's presentation to the world, right? What about the White House? What about the extra the ballroom at the White House?
Yeah.
Why are they saying shit about that and they're saying about this? It's like this is like selective enforcement.
Exactly. That's why it brings more attention to it. You want eyes on this, George. You want eyes. You want people to be asking those questions. Why is this happening? Why are they doing this? This doesn't make any sense.
There's got to be something more to this.
There is something more to this. Exactly. They want you to ask those questions.
Where's Columbo?
Exactly. One last thing. So funny. All right. So this is, again, Trump Truth Social. The failing New York Times is doing everything possible to criticize the magnificent restoration of the reflecting pool located between the two of America's most important landmarks, the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument. Hundreds of millions of dollars have been spent throughout the years trying to fix it, and even from its inception in 1922, it never really worked. 1922, George?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of sad. They pulled the 1922 number.
You know what? I'm kind of curious. Let's see. What significant event?
Why did he say 1922?
Yeah, happened in 1922. Oh, let's see. Discovery of King Takamuna tomb by British archaeologists. Okay. The founding of the USSR, December 30th, 1922. The end of the Ottoman Empire, 1922. Oh, the dawn of broadcasting. The British Broadcasting Company was founded in October 1922.
Uh-oh.
October 22, Benito Mussolini fascist party seized power in Italy. And then, of course, Lincoln Memorial dedication in the United States was on May 30th of 1922. So we're coming to the anniversary May 30th, George.
Oh, so it sounds like something.
Well, on the surface, people will be saying, well, they're talking, it's definitely about the Lincoln Memorial because he's talking about the Lincoln Memorial, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm looking, well, yeah, but then you're also looking at, hey, the Irish Free State was formed due through civil war. The BBC was founded. The Ottoman Empire was destroyed due to the Turkish Civil War.
Wait, did you say the Anima Empire?
No, the Ottoman.
Oh, the Ottoman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mussolini fascist power, the founding the USSR. So basically, all of our enemies that were going to plague us for the next 50 years, or, the actions of those, started in 1922.
1922. Slowly I turned, step by step,
Right?
inch by inch.
Inch by inch. Finally, we have professionals doing the right job for a fraction of the money that's been spent, and the failing New York Times continue to mean the work of these wonderful, talented, and proud construction professionals that are bringing this over 2,000-foot long pool and the largest in the world back to life. It's happening before your very eyes and soon will be completed at a much higher level and doing after much more works than originally anticipated. See, he could be using the pool as a metaphor as the United States, where, hey, look, I'm rebuilding the country before your eyes, but the mainstream media is demeaning every action, so you can't really see that the country is being put back together.
Uh-oh.
As an example, in addition to doing some interior pool, we are restoring the walkway surfaces on each side, fixing the water system drainage, and so much more. The scope of the project has been greatly enlarged as we become involved because we realize how important it would be to Washington, D.C., and the record number of visitors coming to our now very safe capital for all of the upcoming events in the celebration of our 250th anniversary. It's one of the most visited and photographed pool in the world, and when we took it over, it was disgusting, garbage slough dumps that leaked, smelled, and was an embarrassment to our country. And two of our greatest presidents, 45,000 gallons a day, was pouring out of his broken seams, so waters would have to run continuously just to keep it at the same level. All of that would soon be fixed for a fraction of hundreds of millions of dollars that Obama and the Biden administration happily wasted, only to have the pool that is in worse shape after they finish the job. But that doesn't stop the Times from continuing its quest to hurt the reputation of those involved. No, the New York Times, which has been doing poorly, should spend more of its energy on fixing its broken shop and celebrating Americans' greatness. Attached are the statement made by Secretary of Interior Doug Burgum and others talking about the true facts and how the great and beautiful project this will soon be as it opened prior to our 250th 4th of July celebration. President Donald J. Trump.
A millionaire.
We have to tax the millionaires, the billionaires, the trillionaires. Sir, you're a millionaire. Tax the billionaires and trillionaires.
You're about to be a billionaire. Trillionaires.
Trillionaires.
And we'll give you an honorary trillionaire. Quadrillionaires.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a joke.
You think you got a measure of a man, but you don't. And tribalism in politics. Yeah, well, there is no tribalism. It's a uniparty. The faster you realize that, the faster you end it.
One of the tick-borne diseases besides Lyme that is of great concern to the American people, an increasing concern, is alpha-gal. And alpha-gal, which is another science fiction nightmare. You get one bite from a Lone Star tick, and you could have a lifetime allergy to red meat. And I was surprised to learn on my trip to visit the Wampanoag for the Indian Health Services this fall that 50% of the population of Martha's Vineyard now has alpha-gal, including most members of the tribe. And so by controlling the breeding on the deer, we also can control alpha-gal as well. we're also working on on medicines that can prevent alpha-gal and that have the potential, the promise of actually curing it. And one of those medicines is almost ready. We're fast-tracking it. And then we're doing the studies over the next 2 years to see if we can actually reverse this devastating disease.
Okay. Gotta walk me through this because I started falling asleep. I didn't understand a word he said.
I should have moved it faster because he sounds better when you're speeding up. He says we found that alpha gal, which is the disease that these ticks are having, causing red meat allergies because somebody released them.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, we've potentially found a cure. We have a cure. And we're testing and showing the evidence so people can believe that we have the cure. It's going to take about 2 years for it to happen. So you mean at the end of President Trump's second presidency, you'll have the cure?
All right, he just goes to Bill Gates and go, bitch, give us the information.
Mm-hmm. Now, the only thing I'm surprised with, right, is he says that the people in Martha Vineyard have alpha. He doesn't say anybody else. He just says the people in Martha Vineyard.
Yeah, they were the test subjects.
Right, but aren't those where Obama and all those rich leftists have their beachfront beach properties?
Yeah, again, they were the test subjects.
Okay.
Rich people were the test subjects.
Okay, cool. Besides, they're all vegetarians, so it wouldn't matter. Colonel Tom Watkins, Ukraine is it would matter because then they can't absorb that special chemical.
And all that property will be left for people to buy cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to make your plans, your evil plans, at least 50 to 75 years ahead.
100 years ahead. Anyways, Colonel Tom Watkins, Ukraine is a puppet state of NATO.
Well, duh. Yeah. All right, it's done. Headlines done. Next.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I tell you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who didn't see that coming?
Everybody who has the Ukraine flag in their profiles.
Sad, I'm telling you.
Current Tom Walken, completely believable. Trump supporter. A liberal woman in Massachusetts jumped out of her car to record ICE agent, but forgot to put it in park. Stupid is as stupid does.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't even turn back.
No, she's hyper focused. She's a Karen on a hunt.
No, don't go, my precious car.
She didn't say that. She just looked at it. It's like, whatever.
She'll probably blame the ICE agents for
exactly. She's probably recording and saying, "Look, I'm trying to get to the ICE agent because of this. It made me drive my car into the lake." Nick Sortor, leftist rioters are absolutely losing it as a New Jersey state police shows up outside of ICE Newark and forced to put up barriers for his free speech zone. The pressure is working. Keep it up.
Free speech zone?
Yeah, basically they're going to be corralled.
Wait, so they're only allowed to have free speech in that area?
Yes.
Wow.
They have to be put in adult timeout.
Do they get adult diapers too?
Oh, they already have adult diapers. They've been wearing it for 6 days, George.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Polymark. Representative Nancy Mace proposed no property taxes for senior citizens. Such bullshit, George. Such bullshit.
Well, you know what?
Where were you, Nancy? Why didn't you offer that 4 years ago or 5? Why now? Why now? Nate Freeman. So, who do you want to win as mayors of LA? Karen Bass. Why Karen Bass? Black Pride. Anything else? No. So, everybody who thinks about Spencer Pratt winning, you don't realize the stupidity of the LA metro area.
Wait, are you telling me, even with that chick saying I'm not going to run, the Democrats are still going to win?
Who do you want to win as mayor of LA?
Karen Bass.
And why Karen Bass?
Black Pride.
Okay, anything else?
No.
Just that.
Wow. So Black Pride trumps basically common sense and dignity and corruption?
Yeah. I don't care if the homes were burnt down.
No, it wasn't my home.
It wasn't my home.
Yeah.
And I'm used to living in squatters. That's pretty much what the mindset is. Black Pride. Pierre Poilievre. Mark Carney is the only leader in the G7 to lead his economy into a recession. All G7 countries face the same tariffs and global problem, yet none are in recession. Excuses, speeches, buzzwords, and signing ceremony do not grow the economy. Canada is the only G7 country in recession because Carney liberal hiking industrial carbon tax kept anti-development laws and doubled Trudeau's deficit. Well, Pierre, I would believe you, but you're making the same excuse, speeches, buzzwords, and signing ceremonies and not really helping out. Oh, by the way, you lost your seat that you had somebody else give up their seat so you can stay a politician.
Yep.
So, you'll suck.
At least he's trying.
Like the French Canadians trying?
No, don't you dare, sir. Don't you
fact check him in real time. Last time at the first debate, we had millions of people fact checking, so I expect we'll have millions more fact checking because, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah. Because you'd be in jail.
I'm still waiting for that.
Yeah.
Still waiting for it. Maybe someday,
Someday over the rainbow, Clinton will be prosecuted.
Yeah. All right, this is from Trump War Room. This is from Newt Gingrich. After spending this week reviewing the Iranian war, I am now convinced President Trump is on the edge of a historic victory. The real breakthrough for me came as I reviewed President Trump's decision and maneuver not from the standpoint of American unilateralism, but from the standpoint of a leader of a remarkable historic coalition, the largest coalition ever put together in modern Middle East. Everyone understands that Israel is an important ally. What's little discussed is the depth of support from the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and other countries in the region. It has to be sobering for the Iranian dictatorship to realize it does not have a single ally willing to challenge the American naval blockade. Slowly, gradually, timidly, our European allies are lining up to help the Persian Gulf and Strait of Hormuz. A great deal of President Trump's maneuver against Iran makes sense once he is seen as a coalition leader and not just a unilateral American president. I spent a lot of the last couple of weeks reviewing kinetic option, including winning the battle of the Persian Gulf and Strait of Hormuz, and if necessary, using the shock and shattering levels of force President Nixon and Secretary Kissinger used against Hanoi and Hapon in Christmas of 1972, which both leaders believe convinced the North Vietnamese to agree to a truce and freeing of American POWs. If this was a unilateral American campaign, I could enthusiastically support a more aggressive kinetic campaign. However, it is also clear it would shadow the coalition because our Arab allies are convinced that Iran could still do enormous damage to their oil fields and infrastructure. Coalitions are inherently slower than unilateral campaigns. However, coalitions ultimately bring vastly more power to the fight. I am as frustrated as everyone else, but the pace of talking with the dictatorship, but having reviewed the correlation of forces an option available to the coalition. On one side, Iran's religiously motivated dictatorship. On the other, I'm prepared to assert the President Trump coalition leadership, something almost none of his critics want to acknowledge, is within reach of an enormous historical victory. And if Iranian dictatorship ultimately proves to be it's hopeless, committed to a suicide position, there will be plenty of time for kinetic campaigns of enormous power and effectiveness. Either we are on the edge of an astonishing victory for our values, for a safer Middle East. Guys, I know it's not flashy. I know you want to go boom, boom, Team America, F yet. But trust me, bro, we're crushing this Iran like a fat man crushing donuts.
Oh, no, not the crushing donuts thing.
Yes, he's rolling it up. He's putting another 12 dozens together, rolling that up, putting another 12 dozen together, and then crushing with his body weight to make it into a big flat pancake thing before consuming it.
Oh, my God. That's insane.
Yes. And it's the jelly-filled donuts, not even the regular, icing donuts.
Not the jelly.
Yeah, it's a lot of jelly. So it's like, yeah, guys, we're crushing Iran slowly and methodical, and that's what we need to do. But he just used a lot of political words to say that. Hold on, we're coming. Okay. Trump administration has revealed as a national security measure it has canceled the visa of a staggering 80,000 people from other countries since July. This includes around 16,000 for drunk driving, 12,000 for assault, and 8,000 for thefts. Wow, 80,000 people. That's a drop in the bucket.
Only 80,000?
Yeah, only 80,000.
Pitiful number.
Pitiful. I spit at that number. You can do better.
Yes.
Patricia, the Ninth Circuit just ruled that Moncada and Ruvo, that Robert Moncada, born in New York in 1950, isn't a United States citizen by birthright because his Nicaraguan father had full diplomatic immunity while working at the Nicaraguan UN mission. 14th Amendment grants only citizenship those born here and subject to the jurisdiction of the U.S. diplomats and their families are a classic exemption because they're not fully under our laws. The court looked at the old UN record, diplomat list, and State Department certificates and sided with the government that qualified for that immunity, even though Moncada lived here for 70 years, got 5 passports, and took the oath of allegiance multiple times. The judge called the outcome unfair, but said the courts can't hand out citizenship for equity reasons. Although this isn't about the big Trump birthright order case, it's a narrow, fact-specific one about an old-school diplomatic immunity carve-out. At least logic is being used here instead of automatically granting birthright citizenship.
I'm missing this. There's some. This sounds convoluted.
It's he's attacking and setting precedents, George, for birthright citizenship, because this now gives more ammunition to the lawyers and saying, well, in this recent ruling, the Supreme Court used not subject to the jurisdiction. Illegal aliens coming here are not subject to our jurisdictions. So this is ammunition for that argument.
I see.
Yeah. So suppose your dad was a diplomat, came over here. Well, he had immunity, so he wasn't subject to U.S. jurisdiction, meaning had your mom given birth to you here, you would still be Canadian.
What?
Yeah.
I would explain a few things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just a few things, not all of them.
A few things.
Yeah. Like why.
And how.
Yeah. How, why, when, where. You know, just little things. Not much.
Little things. That's funny. Let's see. So yeah, we were supposed to be hearing a ruling soon of that, and it just disappeared, evaporated.
Oh no, we heard the ruling. It's just it didn't echo.
It didn't echo.
The echo chambers did not happen. Somebody is not repeating the lies.
Somebody's not repeating the lies, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Remarks: white Americans could become the highest fraternity group by 2028 or 2029 as birth rates continue to improve. When asked why more white people are giving birth, despite everybody else.
Are they including the Amish in this because reasons?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because then they would have to just say they're already the highest fraternity. They don't include the Amish on this. Excuse the numbers. Colorado, New Yorkers with 16 or more speeding violation will now have to install devices in their car to limit their driving speed. The device will use GPS tracking to restrict how fast the car can drive to the posted speed limit. The device will be wired into the vehicle's onboard computer. If the drivers refuse to install the device, the registration will be revoked after 45 days.
That is illegal.
Illegal.
That mandatory feature is illegal.
Yeah.
My body, my choice.
Right. But here's the other thing, right, George? That's going to cause a lot of car accidents.
Explain.
Well, think about it. You're driving. Remember the car that turned off because they thought the driver was asleep because there was no
short. Yeah.
Yeah, short. Well, imagine you're driving and the traffic is going 60 miles per hour, but the speed limit says 45.
Yeah, that's a problem because you have to go with the flow of the traffic.
Exactly. So imagine you're driving and suddenly several cars, because they've been speeding, starts cutting off or slowing down to 45. Click activates. Doesn't do a gradual, just starts slowing down.
Okay, then that means click is put itself out to like a major lawsuit.
Yeah. Click, there she is. Click, there she is.
Major lawsuit.
Major lawsuit. Yeah. And I see all the lawyers salivating to be part of that lawsuit.
Yeah, that's why they're allowing this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Put that little device in there. Yeah.
Yeah, put it in there so we can have a class action lawsuit.
Yeah,
It's
in
a
the
beautiful
billions of dollars.
thing.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, apparently there was like a multi-million dollar class action lawsuit up here with
Mm-hmm.
a grocery store company. And so many people signed up
Yeah.
to benefit from the lawsuit that the amount eventually went from, okay, say if it was
Mm-hmm.
only one person on the lawsuit, they would have got millions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
But since there were a lot of people on that lawsuit to benefit from it,
Mm-hmm.
you end up getting like $45.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right, Logan Hall. Foreign workers receive 52% of American jobs since 2007.
Okay. And now this is gonna. And now this is interesting. Corporate speak.
Go ahead.
They're able to tell you that foreign workers
Yeah.
were taking up the majority of the jobs since
52.
2000,
Yeah, 52%.
yeah, since 2007.
Yeah. So that's under no, that's under Bush.
Yeah, no, you don't realize it. They knew.
They knew the whole time.
They knew the whole time.
The whole enchilada.
Yeah,
They purposely did it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Because if they didn't do it on purpose, then they wouldn't know those numbers.
Wait. Since 2007, George?
Yeah,
2007?
just before the crash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so the crash happened. Oh no, we have no money to keep Americans, so we got to fire you all and have all these cheap slave labor.
Yes,
And
that we already
F you,
installed.
Americans.
That we already installed.
Yeah.
Yep, it's all coming together. It's all part of the plan,
It's all
man.
part of the plan, man.
Yeah, the plan.
All right. Jacob, George Lucas staring at a practical life-size version of General Grievous on his wheel bike from Revenge of the Sith might be one of the hardest images I ever seen, to be honest. It's one of the exhibits that he's showing off in his George Lucas museum.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's probably wondering, son of a bitch. I envisioned him more better than that.
Yeah.
What was I smoking at the time?
His wife. America Papa Bear. Mom demands vaccine insert for her 10-year-old. Clinic refuses and admits that she's discharged for saying no. So basically, she asked to say, "Hey, I want to be medically informed. We don't have it. Call the CDC or go somewhere else. Oh, by the way, we're not going to treat your daughter here anymore. Bye." Okay.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Now you know, Mama Bear. Don't give your daughter that vaccine then if they're not willing to give you the label.
No. Hold on a sec. Stop. We
Okay.
gotta do a disclaimer.
All right. We're not medical. This is not medical advice. We're just making observations.
Yeah. Okay. So Dinales saying here that the disclaimer is we're not making any medical advice. We're not telling you about anything. Just check with your doctor.
Exactly.
No. The true disclaimer is Dinales an idiot.
Go ahead.
He just bullshits too much, and his bullshit sounds very plausible, and that's the problem, right? Plausible bullshit. How's that even a concept? I mean, come on. Yeah, Your Honor, I got some plausible bullshit. I'd like to submit as evidence, please.
I mean, I say in the beginning of every episode, the stories are real, but the news is fake.
Yeah, I know that, but you know what? It takes a lot of effort for someone to understand such a simple statement. It's like, with great power comes great responsibility. That's how powerful that statement is, right? but that that statement that we put out every opening of the show is even more powerful than that. You know why?
Why?
And because with great power comes great responsibility. Well, you know what? Without any responsibility, you don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
All right. You have Spider Noir in your mind, don't you?
Yeah, Spider Noir, man. What a great series. Oh, Nicolas Cage in that is absolutely magnificent.
Oh,
the guy who plays Robbie Robinson, absolutely magnificent.
Yeah.
The secretary, absolutely magnificent. The whole series is beautifully done. Absolutely beautifully done. And you know what? You'll never see the YouTube channels that complain about stuff.
Talk about it.
They won't talk about it.
About it.
Yeah.
That's how good it is.
Yeah, exactly. And then if they do talk about it, goes, yeah, this was good. Go watch it. Okay, now next stuff we're going to argue about and we're going to shit on. Okay, let's bring up the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows you that he's in par to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Oh my God, absolutely. I just there was no in every episode, all 8 episodes that I saw on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. It was a tight.
Yes.
A tight production. There was no
fluff. Yeah.
And that's what I appreciated. Well, I'm still watching it. I'm only on episode 3, but so far the 2 episodes were tight.
Yeah.
There's no flight. There's no meandering. There's nothing. It's all good. It's always tied to and moving the so far it's moving the plot along.
Yeah.
And then the one who plays the love interest.
Oh yeah, she's really good.
She was in Sinners. She was the Asian lady in Sinners.
Oh, she was really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember that, but holy smokes, she's really good.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, like, when it comes to seductive, sultry, and all that stuff, she nailed it like all across the board.
Right. And sort of like what it's like it's kind of funny.
Oh, and the guy who plays us, what's his name? I forgot
Gleason?
the bad guy. What?
Gleason?
No,
Silvermane?
Silvermane, yeah, Silvermane. Oh my gosh.
They went deep cut because they used Silvermane, the guy who turned into a cyborg. I don't know what. Yeah, in the regular comics, he was in Italian mafia and the Magas, looking for immortality. But they use Mad Eye Moody for him.
that guy's good.
Yeah,
he's really good. I mean, wow. I mean, I'm just what an amazing and the opening music, the theme music for it too is good. I mean, it's just you're going like, wow, man, what the hell?
Exactly. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and when he retrieves his Spider-Man, his outfit.
Oh yeah.
By going to the apartment, and then breaking in and taking back his suitcase, right?
Yeah.
Right. But you know what they do is like later on in the series, the 2 apartment owners, you see them in the crowd.
Yeah.
And they're participating in the story.
Yeah.
It's really good. I mean, that's how tight the whole thing is.
Right. I like the little gag at the end where they say, "I don't think he was a plumber." And the wife
exactly.
The wife gives him the look of really Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I like how they're introducing the meta humans.
Yeah, it was. Who was the black guy? Because I got Electro.
Tombstone.
Oh, the black guy was Tombstone.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he just wasn't albino, but he had everything else.
Okay, so it was Tombstone, Electro, and Sandman.
Yeah, Flynn.
Yeah.
Flynn no. It wasn't. No, it wasn't Electro. It was a Megawatt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't go with Electro. They went with Megawatt.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, but Flint Marco, I go like, oh yeah, that's Sandman.
Yeah.
That was nice.
And I kind of like it because I could really picture if they were making a 1930 movie serial and they had to say this guy's Sandman, they would have similar, you know, similar prosthetics or
Yeah.
something on him, even though everything is digital for him.
Yep.
I think the only thing that outside of a few, I want to say a few special effects, which is the swinging, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything else could be recreated by 1930s technologies.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love those glasses. I never was into the comics because I just didn't get the concept. But when I watched this, I go like, I hope they have like an omnibus of the entire Spider Noir,
Yeah.
appearances in Marvel Comics.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an easy buy for me. Absolutely easy buy.
I think they do, to be honest, because it's Spider-Man Noir.
I would say we run the trailer, but fuck Disney. They'll probably flag the channel.
So so basically, so they have 3 of them, which is Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man Noir Eyes Without Face, and Spider-Man Noir Twilight in Babylon.
Oh, so those are the 3 omnibuses that they put out so far?
Yeah. You can also get the Spider-Man Noir, the complete collection.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So let me see. So the first one is Hard-Boiled Origin, and the second one is a complete collection. So I can't tell which is which, for that one. But
I'd say go with word complete. It has a completest feel to it,
Well, sometimes they say it's complete, but it's never really complete.
Yeah, I know, because they find some extra stuff, they have to create a compendium, to add to the complete,
Right. So there you go. So yeah, I like I said, I like the girl, Kat Harding.
Yeah.
Until you realize, oh, she's Felicia Harding, alternate.
Yep.
And then Ruby, who I'm assuming Ruby is Gwen Stacy parallel.
Is it really?
I mean, she's blonde, right? Remember Ruby?
Okay, yeah. I dig what you're saying.
Yeah. Except she gave him the Uncle Ben thing. Oh, I like the little twist that they did because per the preview, I thought he was just a clone of Peter Parker, and that wasn't the case.
Oh, he's his own guy.
Yeah, he's his own guy.
Yeah. And his origins, like, oh, what a gross origin! It's not like you're getting bit by a radioactive spider. It's getting bit by a radioactive mutant guy. Holy smokes!
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought he was a clone.
Yeah.
That's when Peter Parker was becoming a man spider.
Yeah.
That storyline when he's had 6 arms and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was like way back. The first time it happened was around 100, issue 100.
Yeah. I think, what was it? Is it issue 120, 150 when it just drop off and you just don't want to read anymore?
Yeah, after Gwen Stacy died, 121.
Yeah.
It just became, boring.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Elon Musk just reports this video to 240 million followers, proving why ICE agents need to wear masks. I have your face, Emmer, effer. Your whole effing family is dead. And that's why you have speech zones, because now it's becoming a legal threat.
Yeah, that person should be, what's the word? The long arm of the law should pay him a little respect.
Right. Escalation, useful idiots. Brian Cates, Laura Loomer is insisting the Trump administration is going to do an Ebola lockdown in the United States.
Ebola lockdown? Yeah.
Ah, yes, I can see it now. Even as I didn't like what I said, George.
You talk too much, man.
See, boy, I said some keywords here. You're saying too much.
You got to stop with the key words, man. You got to
You-
go. We got to go back to what we call potato chips.
Potato chips, yeah.
Yes, we have to reassociate potato chips into our stories now.
Yes. Even as criminal prosecution for the last pandemic they did get underway, here comes the narrative that Trump is about to participate in another pandemic to sabotage his own midterm elections. Trump, J.D. Vance, Bobby Kennedy, Dr. Oz, and all playing out their assigned role in a repeat of 2020 COVID pandemic, only Ebola this time. Are people really this gullible?
Are they that stupid? No, not gullible. Stupid.
Stupid. Yeah.
There's a difference between gullible and stupid.
Gullible, you fall for the first time. Stupid, you repeat it.
Let's see. Gullible, yeah, you fall for the first time, but you don't usually follow it up with an encore.
Yeah.
Stupid, you. Oh yeah, that's right. Stupid is you, especially stupid and insanity are basically the same thing because stupid and insanity expect the same outcome after repeated tries.
Yeah.
You know,
Stupid is as stupid does.
at a certain point, you're yelling at a broomstick, and you're yelling at the broomstick, saying how stupid the broomstick is, and it doesn't know how to sweep the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then just imagine you yelled at it so much, over and over for many, many years, like 50, 60 years, you've been yelling at that same broomstick on how much of a failure the broomstick is, right?
Yeah.
And you just continue yelling at it every single day, and the broomstick just absorbs and takes all that negative energy. And then one day, because of entropy, the broomstick starts to wobble and you're yelling at it. And then all of a sudden, the wood cracks and the broomstick falls and smacks you on the head lightly because it's just a broomstick, right? And the pickup of the speed is not enough to create terminal velocity. So the broomstick hits you on the head lightly, and then you start yelling at the broomstick that much more for assaulting you. And this is where the broomstick wins. You call the police because you got assaulted by the broomstick, and when the police come, finally, they arrest you for being cuckoo. So after 75 years, broomstick 1, idiot, tenant 0. But it took 75 years for the broomstick to win. You know why?
Yeah. Why?
Because patience is a virtue.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's so much.
So much to do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Who crashed? Did I crash? You crashed. You crashed? I crashed. All right. Laura Loomer, I've been warning about the Ebola lockdown in the U.S. since 2021. See my tweet below from 2023. I hope you're ready for it. Soon to be announced that Ebola is in the United States. It'll be announced between now and now in the week or two after the upcoming World Cup in the U.S., which is 14 days, in June 11, 2026. Welcome back.
At what point did you lose me?
You finished the broom, and broom is a patience, and that's where you crashed.
Okay. Whew. Yeah, like wow. I mean, I thought I lost the whole story.
Yeah, Dave says we need a task force in response to the victims of Laura Loomer's mutant's face.
Apparently, okay. I don't know this for sure.
Apparently,
but a lot of people saying that Laura Loomer is a Mossad agent.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, no joke. I think who was saying this? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The uh,
The
the Promethean action chicks.
Oh yeah, they
I,
were
th-
saying that.
I think they were saying that. I'm not 100% sure, but
That's rumor mongering. So if you're not sure, you shouldn't say it.
it was silly.
Yeah.
It was like, no, not Laura Loomer, not my hero, Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer's my hero. You know why?
Why?
Isn't she the one that what we call handcuffed herself to Twitter's head office? Remember that? She was being deplatformed,
Oh yes.
and she handcuffed herself to Twitter's office.
Yeah. When it was still Twitter, not X.
Yeah, I'm being canceled. I'm
She also
starving.
tried to run for a district and lost as well.
Oh, she did, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have voted for her, even from Canada.
So this is what I was reading. So how many African will be traveling to the U.S. for the World Cup? Too many. Today, the U.S. State Department quietly announced they're allocating another $80 million to the Ebola response. With this $80 million commitment, the State Department has mobilized more than $112 million bilateral foreign assistance for Ebola response in less than 2 weeks. There's a reason for that. It's coming to America and need to show they try to stop it.
Oh my gosh.
But here's the thing.
That's why they're doing the Ebola response. There's going to be a lot of people from Africa coming over here.
Yeah, and guess what? There's Ebola outbreak in where? Africa.
Why don't you just cancel the people from Africa? Oh, did you pay $3,000 for that ticket? Look, I'm sorry, buddy, but the Ebola situation trumps your problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna find out Ebola is gonna be, Ebola is a virus. Guess what? You have to take a little zinc, a little Prozac, and some Irish liquor, and you should be fine. Top to the morning to you. I'm being hyper facetious, so nobody can take my bullshit as gospel.
Oh, they probably will, because you know why? Irish liquor are coming.
And it's like, don't. It's like, I didn't have an excuse, but now I have an excuse.
Yes.
Some Joe Schmo from the internet says that if I drink enough Irish liquor, I should be fine from the Ebola virus.
Said Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo.
Yeah, you got to listen to Joe Schmo. He's not verified, and his account just opened up yesterday. So he was born. So technically, he was born yesterday.
Yes. He's world worry. He knows this all his life, literally.
Yeah.
All right. Colonel Tom Walken, responding to a post. She was appointed in '93 by Rhodes Scholar President Bill Clinton in 2006. Blakima presided over the case of 9/11 conspirator Zacharias Moussaoui. When she asked about the videotape showing the interrogation of Abu Zabadia, the government denied her existence, as she sentenced Moussaoui to life in Supermax prison. She told him, "You came here to be a martyr and die in a great big band of glory." But the pair faced the poet T.S. Eliot and said, "You will die with a whimper. The rest of your life you will spend in prison." AKA, that's what they were going to do anyways. She was also the judge dealing with the CIA officer John Kirikou whistleblower case, where she sentenced him to 30 months on January 28, 2017. She was a second to the order to a stay of executive order by President Donald Trump, with restricted immigration to the United States and prevent the return of green card holders and others. Although the order was issued a temporary restraining order, it blocked the removal of any green card holders being detained in Dulles International Airport for 7 days. Blakima action also ordered lawyers have access to those held there because of the president's ban. In March of 2025, Blakina ordered the release of a Venezuelan couple who received temporary protected status after illegally crossing the border in 2022 but who were arrested in front of their children by ICE in March 21, which sparks fears that the Trump administration was again willing to separate family as part of its immigration initiative. There is a long list and activists in the role. So another one, Jeff Clark, breaking news, anti-weaponization fund has been temporarily blocked by Judge Blinkina. So we're finding more activist judge as we get closer and closer to the elections.
How close? Are you talking about danger close?
I'm talking about look up. Kaboom. The joke's on them. They got a pie on their face like Bill Clinton back in the 90s.
Ha, ha.
Grums, Redditors have reached the FAFO stage. Bloomberg reports the U.S. Justice Department is seeking the names, address, and banking information of Reddit's an ex-user, racking up efforts to identify social media critics of the government deportation efforts. Their lawyer believed the investigation could be related to allegation of revealing a federal officer's location, data, and other type of perceived threat, but dispute that the clients committed crimes.
Oh, no, not crimes.
So basically, the docs are becoming doxed.
The docs becoming the doxy.
Yes. And then last but not least, let's watch this. This was last night.
Yeah? Oh, what's this? Oh, no way. Holy shit. How many people died?
0.
What? On a spectacular explosion like this and you got 0 human deaths?
Yeah, but now
Look at it. It's a beautiful mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay, how many people got died of radiation poisoning?
It's not radiation. It's a Glen 1 Blue Origins rocket.
I think this is an insurance policy procedure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Jeff Bezos. Yeah, I got no proof that what I'm saying, but I think Jeff Bezos. Again, I got no proof.
You're speculating.
What I'm not even speculating. I'm just bullshitting.
Okay.
Right up the wazoo. I think Jeff Bezos goes like, "Fuck, there's no way I'm going to compete with Elon. I'm just gonna use this infrastructure to house Amazon. A universe.
Well,
so people on Mars can order from Amazon and expect a delivery sometime in the next year.
Well, this was Starbase, and this was a SpaceX platform, so he does owe Elon Musk the repairs and reconstruction
No way.
of that platform.
This was a Starbase platform?
Yeah.
Where exactly?
This is in Texas, Starbase.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that blows.
Yeah.
That blows hard.
Yeah. So it blew. So all that platform needs to be rebuilt. So Jeff Bezos like, yes, Elon, I gotta write you a check for $2 billion to repair the whole thing.
You know how many Bothans died to make this Starbase? Gosh.
This is half the kinetic energy of a fat man.
I don't know where you're going with that, but it sounds really awesome.
No, the explosion. The explosion. This is half of. This is half of a fat man.
Get out.
Yeah, this fat man was 17.5. This is what was it? 7.5.
Oh my gosh.
This is half of a fat man. Force of a fat man.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
No wonder the Japanese recovered so quickly.
Yeah.
Everyone was skinny as fuck.
Yeah, they were running away.
Oh no, Godzilla! No, atomic bomb!
Well, that's the whole reason. That's Godzilla right there. Just imagine Godzilla spraying all this over the city and then just walking through it. See, doesn't it look like Godzilla?
Yeah, it does. Yep.
Yeah, so it's Godzilla.
Yep.
We could have created anything beautiful, but we decided to create the weapon of death. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Wait, isn't it Gojira?
Gojira.
Yeah, Gojira.
But it's Godzilla American.
Yeah.
Gojira. Thank you to Lurkers and Bots. Thank you to Dave. George, what's your final thoughts?
Good old Dave. You can count on Dave. Dave's where it's at.
Yeah. We'll come back tomorrow for more. We'll see what happens next. Stay tuned.
I believe that together we can make America great again. I believe that together we can make